What is going on, guys? This is Doing Hell. Back at you with another commentary over some gameplay I had today. Today I'm going to talk about strategies, changing your strategy, helping out your team get that win if you're trying to win, or if you're trying to just to slay or do whatever you were in the game for. You know, this is to help you guys out. In this game, I started off very slow. I started off playing not at the B flag, but around the C flag, and that was just trying to get the C flag, trying to get my team to take over the C flag and then protect it. But then I forgot that the B flag is just as important. And guys, it is very important if your strategy is not working, your current strategy is not working, to switch it up. Try a different approach. Try changing out whatever it is you have to change out in order to get that win. In this map, shorts of time, it is very important to have the C flag, and it is also very important to have the B flag, but the B flag is not as important as the C flag. Why is that? Because from the C flag you can protect the B flag a lot easier with snipers. So a lot of people push out the C flag as soon as they get the game gets started, the match gets started. You see, both teams are trying to get that C flag. That is, if both teams have players that understand the map and that have played the game for a while. My team was not very consistent when it came down to pushing the flag. As you can see here, I was pushing C all by myself, and then I had one of my friends come over, help me out, and another one of the buddies that was in the match decided to come over as well. It is very important to push that C flag right off the bat. If you come out on the A flag side, then you are pretty much screwed until you get that C flag. After you get that C flag, it is very easy to control the B flag. So as soon as you guys see that you're not doing very well in the game, or if your team is not pulling out their weight and you have to pull their weight as well as yours, then you need to change your strategy and uh, just bring out the right energy. That way your team can be helping you out along the way. So in this gameplay, I used a fishing rifle. I used this fishing rifle. I was doing my bounty. I was not expecting to get many kills with the fishing rifle, as I've never really used the fishing rifle like as a secondary, like permanently. But today I took it out just to have fun and get the fishing rifle bounty done without using the vet smither class. So that is besides the point. What's more important is the gameplay, the way I played the map, the way I played around the B flag most of the time, or after I realized that we were losing by a lot of points. Guys, it is very important, like I said earlier, to control the C flag and control the B flag. But if you're not able to push that C flag because of the snipers, or it's just a strong opposition from the other team, all you have to do is push from the cave side. Just slowly push your way in. If you don't have a very strong weapon like a hawk moon or a thorn, a last word, well, last word is not very useful here as long as you're not pushing the B flag. If you're pushing the B flag with the last word, then there's going to be a really good weapon for that. But the most important weapons that you're going to be using in this map is going to be a pulse rifle or a strong hand cannon like a thorn or a hawk moon, or if you have a strong pulse rifle like the messenger, the spare change, or the three little words. Those are really good pulse rifles you can use in this map because they're long distance pulse rifles, and on top of that you can literally kill people very easily, especially with the three little words, or like a red death, or a spare change with like reactive reload, or a headshot seeker. So it's very important to have a good knowledge of what weapon you're going to bring in this map in advance, especially if you see that you're coming out on the A side. If you're coming out on the A side, you need to bring out your best weapons, because most likely that team is going to be a good team, and that team is going to push you to the limit until you get to the C flag. Once you get that C flag, and let's say the enemy is not very good, then you're going to take that C flag very easily. But as you see here, I'm always constantly playing around the C flag and around the B flag because I don't want the enemy to take those flags away from me, because that's going to make my job as a slayer or as a team player very difficult. So like I said earlier, you need to push that C flag right off the bat. If the enemy takes it away from you, then push it again. If you have friends with you, have them help you, because the strategy is to take the C flag right off the bat and then the B flag after that. That way you can control those two zones, and pretty much the lanes, the lanes from the C and the B flag are easier to protect than, let's say, if you have an A flag and you have a B flag, because literally you can sit down in the C flag and protect both, or around the C flag area you can protect both the B flag and the C flag with a good sniper. If you have two good snipers in your team and you've taken over the C and B flag, that's a pretty much a game over for the enemy team, because they're not going to be able to kill you or get to your flags, because those snipers are protecting the flags. So like I said earlier, changing your strategy as well is very important, because if you don't change your strategy, you keep pushing the enemy from the same position, you keep on trying the same weapons, the same thing, then you are going to fail, because the enemy is already expecting you to come that direction. The enemy is already expecting you to have that one weapon, and they're going to expect it, and they're going to counter whatever you're doing. So in order for you to counter what the enemy is doing, you need to change your strategy. Once you change your strategy, you adapt to the current team, then you are going to be just fine, because the enemy is not expecting you to be that smart to change your strategy. And if they are that smart, let's say you're playing against a clan, all you got to do is push as hard as you can. If you have a team with you, you have a friend with you, or if anything, if your team is just that bad, then try the best, try to do your best in order to get the most out of the game. So again, if you are not with a good team, if you're not with a an ideal team, you know, then you need to bring out that best weapon so that you can do the best you can to save that match and you can win that match. So as you can see here, we were down by 4,000 points, or almost 4,000 points. So I knew as soon as that next heavy ammo came around that I had to push that B flag and protect it, because we lost the B flag way too many times, and they were heavily pushing that B flag. I didn't have a shotgun on me. I wasn't going to use a shotgun because I was, like I said earlier, doing my bounty. Once the enemy's getting, you know, ready to get set up on a flag, it's very hard for you, or you alone, to take the enemy out. So make sure, you know, if you have a buddy with you, if you have a team of any sort, or clan, whatever it is, and if you don't have a team and you have to do it by yourself, then just play very smart, play very tactical. See, I had my buddy with me, and he was communicating with me just a little bit, not too much, because we're just warming up, first game of the day, and so on and so forth. We're getting ready to for Trials of Osiris, so I can help out other buddies as well. So once you see that a team is set up on a flag, it is very hard to take him out, especially on this map, because it is heavily guarded by snipers. Almost every flag you push except the A flag is gonna be heavily guarded by snipers if you're facing a good team. So once you get, you know, accustomed to playing this map, you have gotten used to playing this map, then you're gonna realize how easy it is to take out those snipers, how easy it is to flank the enemy and outsmart them. So that's the strategy, guys. The strategy is to outsmart the enemy, change the strategy if it's not working, and just face the enemy face to face. Don't hide around. Don't pull out that sniper and try to think that that sniper is gonna save the game for you. No, it ain't. You have to push the enemy. And as you can see here, I'm grabbing the C flag all by myself. We lost all three flags right there, and the enemy is just worried about the heavy ammo. I was worried about the heavy ammo as well, but the most important thing is the flags, because we were down 3,000 points right there, and I was like, well, I need to pull out this heavy ammo. I need to go to the B flag and control that zone, because if I don't do that, I am going to lose this match. And I knew my teammate was pulling out that B flag. He was helping out with that B flag. I knew the C flag was getting pushed, so I extremely, carefully try to push out that C flag, and I got that grenade off, so that was a good thing. And then I just came right back to the B flag to protect it. I did not want to go over the B flag because I knew somebody was going to be sniping down there. So guys, like I said earlier, it's good to have a good strategy, push out the enemy, make sure you protect those flags, especially if you're a very strong player. If you're not a very strong player, then you can still try to push it out and and become a strong player by doing so. So I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. I hope you subscribe and like this video if you find my tips and useful. And I'll catch you guys later. Enjoy the gameplay. Peace.
One minute. Gained the lead. Victory imminent. 30 seconds left. This is going to be close. Ha ha! More efforts like that and we might just win this.